Hey guys, what's up? It's Finch here, and I'm back to bring you guys another game from Draft League. As I talked about yesterday, I defeated my first two opponents, Vesuvius and Dougal. I'm not really sure to say it honestly still. And then I lost to John W to knock me out of the winner's bracket. So now I was against Hikertoad. This game is real tight because seeing as I won my first two, I was already in top eight, and then loses bracket advances, so I'm already confirmed in top six. But the winner of this game 100% clinches money. So if I win this game, at worst I finishes in fourth place. But if I lose this game, I finish in sixth place. I'm out of the money. Top four is the money basically. So this game was for at worst $65. So a lot on the line here. Unfortunately, though, Hikertoad not only is the best player of the three other players vying for entry into those last two spots in the final four, besides myself, but also his team is the best against me of the other three. So it's kind of rough, honestly. Looking at the matchup, and we're going to go into the teams as per normal. He had Tapu Koko, which unfortunately the mini spread's not showing in the picture I took. Garchomp, Halucha, Mega Slowbro, Alolan Muck, Paladin, Registeel, and Colossal. I know right off the bat he's not bringing Colossal against me. I not only have a spin blocker, but also have three potential defoggers. Rhyperior, Slowbro destroys it. It can't really break Mandibuzz either, and Tornado Sea with the right coverage move can take care of it. So it wasn't being brought there. And Culloden, yeah, with Bulletproof, it could tank Shadow Balls from Aegislash, I guess, but Tornado Sea sits all over it. Aegislash's other variant shit all over it. Can't break Slowbro, can't break Mandibuzz. It's just food for Sylveon, and Rotomo can burn it or trick it, so I figured he'd bring Registeel as the last, and the first big five are kind of mandatory. The main thing, though, was I'm fine against most of these Pokemon individually. Halucha I do quite nicely against with Slowbro plus Aegislash, and even Sylveon. Muck is actually kind of annoying because it poisons Rhyperior and then eventually just chips away my whole team. But I could deal with it sort of with Slowbro or Rotom forcing status on it and then just chipping away at it. So it's fine since I Field Ball on Sylveon. But what really was problematic is Coco. I faced Coco in prior rounds, as you recall, and I had to take so many precautions for it. But this time, it's actually paired with a competent player and a very well constructed team. So I knew that was kind of one of the main issues with my team and why I regret having Rhyperior as my ground over something like even I don't know, like Gligar. Or even Piloswine, yeah, that can take close combat damage, but it eases more prediction. It doesn't die in Grass Knot. And you can even EV yourself to live two close combats if you max bold. Or at least like force Adamant Life Orb for that to a KO, and you could Ice Shard it and so on and so forth. And also, Toxic Piloswine is actually really good against this team. That's besides the point, though. I'm stuck with this Pokemon I draft, obviously. And yeah, I mean, there's kind of a theme of me really regretting Rhyperior in every matchup besides the John W one, where thankfully I was able to do some damage offensively with it before it got flinched. But yeah, this is kind of the highlight of that. Can Rhyperior hold its own against the Coco team? And honestly, I was really scared about this matchup. It's one of the games and teams I built for last night, but unfortunately there was a bit of an issue with PS where the night before I built the skeleton of my team, and then right before the tournament I was building for Hikertoad and Austrian George, two opponents I could have faced at this stage or a bit later. And unfortunately, I lost import of that. But I remembered most of the sets, and there was a delay with the sports server going down. So I was able to put the sets back in mostly. It didn't actually impact anything. Um, so I was able to prepare fine for it. I knew I had offensive tools, but the issue was Muck status plus the momentum and offensive prowess of versatile Tapu Koko was just really hard for me to deal with. Um, right off the bat, I knew my way of making progress was going to be Tornado T and Aegislash and Rhyperior. Rhyperior sets up rocks, and between Toxic, Earthquake, and Ice Punch can really threaten him. Unfortunately, he's got Mega Slowbro, which is still a really good wall to defensively, so Meghorn can't even do a KO me, so I had to go Toxic there. But Tornado T in general was great here. Sludge Wave hits Tapu Koko, Hurricane from offensive can 2 KO Garchomp, and 3 KO Slowbro, or 2 KO plus 2. And I could force issue on Mach, which would up the pressure, and Heat Wave is nice for Registeel as well. As for Aegislash, I was really torn in the set. Initially, I was running Choice Banded because Shadow Sneak is really nice to take out Weakened Coco or Garchomp after some chip from Tornado's T or Rhyperior beforehand. And you can still live a +2 Throat Chop from Adamant or Lucha and then just kill it back so he doesn't have +1 defense. If it does have +1 defense, you can't, but you still easily 2-KO it, outdamage Roost, and so on and so forth, which I thought he was going to run Throat Chop over Roost anyway, so no big deal. But also, what's big about it is you could do a ton to Slowbro, and you could lure in Muck and just obliterate it with a Choice Band, Iron Head, or Close Combat. And also, Choice band close combat is the one way to kill Registeel. Um, so I thought he was going to run specially defensive, so I could kill it with like a heat wave from 28C plus a choice band close combat, or an earthquake from Hyperior, or a scald that burns, so on and so forth. So, or like Wisp from Rotom W plus a couple volt switches into close combat. So I kind of felt that was the way. I was really scared of a rest Registeel, just because that it just kind of wall a lot of things and just linger around. So seeing as I couldn't run Metal Sound, I was actually thinking about running a weakness policy Aegislash, but ultimately I decided on running Life Orb mix with Iron Head, Talora, and Muck. I just really couldn't get a ton of usage out of Aegislash. He had so many things to threaten it, and so much offensive presence, which honestly I wish I had more time to think that through. But there was only so much time between rounds, and admittedly the thing before the tournament kind of fucked with me, but I mean, I kept this at his choice banded before and after that and just changed it right before. So yeah, as for my other sets, yeah, I was Nasty Plot 3 attacks, Tornadoes T. Slowbro, I think I could hone in on that. As Slowbro, I just ran Skull, Ice Beam, Slack Off, Teleport. His Skull plus Beam is pretty good against everything besides his own Slowbro, and I knew I could Toxic that with Hyperior or threaten it out with Redamo. And Sylveon, I ran Wish, Moonblast, Steel Bell, Protect, because I was scared of Throat Chop from Holucha, and I don't think Garchomp got it, but I didn't really matter. I wasn't doing a ton to Muck anyway, and it was still 2Q on Garchomp, barring Pinch Berry. If it ran Fairy Resist Berry, then actually I would lose the 2Q with that Hyper Voice, but I didn't think he was going to do that. I thought he was more likely to run Life Orb to try and threaten Tornadus 2 with Stone Edge, and maybe even Mix to try and threaten like Sylveon with Poison Jab or Iron Tail, and potentially Fire Blast for Onimo Draco for slow. But there's a lot of versatility. You could also run a Rock 3 attacks, or even a Rocky Helmet variant to try and catch Physical Aegislash, U-Turn Tornadus T, Ice Punch Hyperior, U-Turn and knock off Mandibuzz, etc. Oh, by the way, I dropped Mandibuzz here because it's fucking useless against Coco. It doesn't beat Garchomp besides Foul Play, and even then it can take you out with strong attacks. It's useless against Slowbro because it's toxic, and it just invites Muck in, which I don't want to deal with. So, yeah. I just didn't see a need for Mandibuzz in this game. Sylveon, I just ran standard Heal Bell. I knew that getting Heal Bells off would be super important because he'd probably have Toxic on the Garchomp or Holucha in last slot, and could potentially on Slowbro and Registeel as well. But also Muck's Poison, he's just huge. So, oh no. Oh fuck me. My bad. Hold up. All right, we're good. My bad. But yeah, and last but not least, I can't scroll down anymore, unfortunately, because it's the way Pokebase is. But it was Leaf Storm, Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, Volt Switch. I didn't actually carry Defog in this team because I figured we'd both get rocks up and that'd be fine. I've got Heavy Duty Boots Torn, and I wasn't running Mandibuzz anyway. And I didn't really feel. So I knew this would be a more offensive game, so the amount of switching would be minimized. Yeah, initially I had defog on the first variant of it before the aforementioned team fuckery that happened on PS, but I actually changed it to Pain Split then, and I kept it. Didn't come into play in the game, I don't think, but yeah. Overall, this and the matchup against John W. were two matchups I was feeling uncomfortable with, and unfortunately both fell on my side of the bracket. Man, I wish I got Rob Jr. in the round before. He's obviously a great player, but I think my matchup against him was naturally just better. Or I got Ilias or Australian George, just because I think both of those guys I would have beaten as well, but I knew I could beat Hikertoad. It just come down to execution. I'm not going to go into a ton of game theory before this game just because I'm actually kind of tilted right now. I got really unlucky in Smog Tour today. I just posted the video on that. So for those of you that follow Draft and Smogon, check that video out for sure. And leave a like and subscription, that stuff. But yeah, I'm just going to say fuck it. We're going to get into the game against Hikertoad now. So the $65 battle, if you will. I lead Rotom knowing that it does well against everything. Even I could Wisp Muck and Healer's Chomp, and I get a Wisp off right off the bat as he goes Registeel. That's great. I figure he's probably going to be toxic on this, but I want to Volt Switch to my Hyperior and try and get Rocks up pronto because I know he's going to get Rocks up as well. But he actually goes toxic there. Turns out he's not Rocks and Registeel, but rather he's going to Chomp, which is interesting. So I Rock here, and I could go for Ice Punch here, but I'm not EV'd to kill it always. So I just go Slowbro, and he goes for Rocks. And then he goes for Toxic of his own he actually goes Registeel. Oh, my bad. As I just teleport. So I get Aegislash in here, and seeing as he's burnt, I was hoping to be fearful of a substitute variant or a weakness policy variant with Automized, because in theory, if I just Automized here and he used Earthquake, then I get +2/+2/+2 with weakness policy, and then Shadow Ball kills Garchomp. Assuming I've got some special attack. Iron Head kills Muck. I just win the game pretty much. But he wasn't fearful of either of those things. I guess not being fearful of the substitute variant wasn't as likely as it was Life Orb. But he did that and he went for Earthquake. So instead of Shadow Balling into what I was hoping to be the guard chomp, he stayed in and went for Earthquake. And honestly, I thought that was kind of an unnecessarily risky play of him. He didn't really need the guard jump health, but it worked out. But at this point, I make a bad play. This is my main bad play of the game. And I go for Ironhead, predicting the Muck. I think you might think I was fully special. And I get a flinch to bail me out. I would have lived anyway. And since I already took the first Life Orb round in Rocks and Earthquake, that really didn't matter. Aegislash's health just wasn't important here. Um, it was already in range for Lucha. It couldn't switch into Bro much. Yeah, so it was only going to get one attack up either way, regardless. It would live this, plus it only takes 29, so it'd still be able to take rocks, maybe one life orb round. But yeah, it wasn't really taking much. So I just go Torn here on Earthquake, and I know Heat Wave's a favorable roll to kill, I think, unless he's like max special defense plus, and I get a good a low roll, maybe, I don't know. So I go Heat Wave, I miss versus Slowbro, which kind of sucks, actually, because I couldn't tell it spread. So I go Sylveon here, and he teleports, so I take rocks. He goes Muck. I protect here, knowing he's probably going to knock this time around, but I want leftovers, and this will also made him baiting into a false sense of security and going for Poison Jab. Unfortunately, it's not Assault Buster, so he's recovering each turn, which kind of is lame for me, honestly. He goes Poison Jab here with my Rapirior, and I think I double in, predicting the Slowbro. I don't want to Toxic, I just want to double out because I want to heal Bell later, so I go to Rotomo here. I get that right, I think, yeah. And I go for the Volt Switch and Red to Steel, and now I make a misplay as well. And Wisp, I should have ulted, yeah. I was predicting the Mocker to Chomp to come in, but now I think I go for the Volt Switch, right? And here I should have went Sylveon and Heal Belt, because I had two things poisoned, I think. Maybe, no, maybe it was just Rhyperior at this point, my bad, okay. So I go Slowbro, which is fine, he goes Toxic, and now I think I go Teleport? Yeah. I go Rhyperior, but Rhyperier's taking so much damage between lacking leftovers. It was knocked the Brindo Berry and taking poison and rocks, so that kind of sucks. He goes Lucci here as I double the Rotomo again, predicting the Slowbro, and I make a little progress here, but he could just fought off Registeel. In hindsight, I should have doubled the Sylveon here and also went for Heal Bell, but for some reason, I just had a Death Wish for my own Rhyperior, so I'm making the nice aggressive pivots, but they aren't doing much for me. And now I go Torn because I figure I'll invite in Coco anyway. If I go to Slowbro, or I'll invite in Muck if I go to Chomp if I go to other things. So it's kind of like I was going to lose momentum anyway. Um, but he goes Muck here, so I go Rhyperior. In hindsight, oh fuck me. On turn 15. In hindsight, I should have went for a Hurricane there and just tried to chip this, so it would live any two hits. Letting Rhyperior take more damage sucked. I don't know if he was Grass Down in Coco. If he was, it wouldn't have really mattered anyway. But yeah, I feel like I'm fighting a losing game at this point. He does 23, knocks up the Rindo here, and yeah, it's just like, okay, I'm fucked at this point. I miss Toxin the Bro, but I couldn't really see myself winning at this point anyway. I go Rotomo. I get the Wisp off, which is great, but I feel like I just lose to Coco at this point, honestly. I just can't do a ton. Because what's going to be shown in a minute is I go Sylveon here to try and get that heal ball off, and he's Taunt, which just kills me. That, coupled with the fact that he gets the poison, which is actually favorable for him, so I can't complain. But this being Taunt and faster than me is just the one thing it couldn't be, and that is my Sylveon low. And with Sylveon low, Rotom low, Bro being Bro, this low in poison, and 20, I just lose to Coco. So yeah, sorry this is a bit of a lazy narration. I'm just really fatigued at this point and tilted over Smog on tour, but this is pretty much how the run ends. Hikertoad didn't really need to do anything flashy. He just got away with a really good team and really good preparation. He didn't make any misplays. He attacked what was in front of him largely, and he got a really good game in. So, well played by Hiker. Great game. You're a very strong opponent. And I think he came in third ultimately. So, good job. Congratulations. Yeah, I just give him 30 games over if I forfeited here. So it was faster. If I was faster than Tornado's T with my Tornado T and the Coco, and I wasn't, he had to be like 0 speed for me to be faster, then I could have won with a nasty clock, potentially with some confusion, but it didn't happen. Um, I did think I was one of the top four players in this tournament, but I thought the top three probably were John W., Rob Jr., and Hikertoad in that order. And unfortunately, I had to face two of those. I didn't face Ilias. I didn't face Austrian George. I didn't face I faced the strongest guys and I lost to the strongest guys, showing that they're better than me. And seeing as it was a bracket that was randomized seed, I couldn't really complain because I got two guys in the first two rounds that I matched up pretty well against. So just ran out of matchup luck and I got outdone by better players. Um, Nothing really to say. I just wasn't good enough. And as a competitor like me, yeah, finishing in fifth of 300 some odd people is a really good accomplishment on paper, but nah, it's not good enough for me. I always want to make the money. I always want to win the tournament, you know? So I'm going to strive to be even better in the future. And hopefully more enthusiastic in these narrations just because this one's a bit flat. I'm sorry. I told people I'd get it up today. Um, it's just been a really long couple days, and I've been really unfortunate in the Smogon stuff today. And that's just super demoralizing right now. So I'm going to go and try and cry about that on Discord servers for the next couple hours. I hope you guys enjoyed these videos, though. I really love this tournament. I really love Draft League. I'm going to do a little reflection video on a bit as well. But hey, till then, great game, Hikertoad. Well played. You're a really strong opponent, and thank you so much for playing me. Peace, guys. Have a nice night.